Be sure to subscribe for more content.
What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome to the BigBC Finance Channel, and I hope you're having a very lovely day. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Luna Classic, where I see the price going, within the next 24 hours, and just a general warning to all investors. Obviously, it's not all bad news, but things in the overall market aren't looking so great right now. And this isn't just specifically Luna Classic. Luna Classic is a cryptocurrency, and of course, it's going to be influenced by market conditions. And the best way to, check the overall crypto market is by just looking at Bitcoin and see what's happening over there. So yesterday, we talked about Bitcoin. Yesterday on Bitcoin, we were up here at the 20,100, 20,200 level, and we were approaching this yellow line of resistance here, this long-term resistance we have on Bitcoin, where the price has not crossed since November 2021. In fact, throughout its lifetime, Bitcoin has never crossed this line. And basically, when a price crosses a line of resistance over nearly a year, then there should be some epic price movement. But at the same time, if the price fails to cross a line of resistance, if it gets close to it but then gets rejected once again, then we see this large downhill movement. And that's exactly what we saw here on Bitcoin. We saw this kind of rejection. The price fell short of the line, but of course, resistances that are drawn are never 100% perfect. So this could be construed as, testing the resistance and then getting rejected by it. And now we're back down basically in this triangle. So we had this triangle here on Bitcoin. We broke out of it. We came back down into the triangle, and now below the support of the triangle, but we have tested it as a resistance a few times, and now the price of Bitcoin is hovering around here. Things are looking weak in Bitcoin. Of course, since yesterday making the video, we've dropped all this way, so nearly 10% I believe on Bitcoin here. We can just measure that, so just short of 9% there. And of course, when Bitcoin falls 9%, then we can expect Luna Classic to be following a similar trend, unless obviously we get good news about Luna Classic, unless we have some more bullish news come out with Luna Classic. Just because of the overall prevailing trend in the crypto market, we're going to be seeing prices fall as well. And that's exactly what we're seeing here on Luna Classic. There's just weakness in the markets right now, and it's just not the time for, another massive pump to be happening on Luna Classic anytime soon. So back to the technical analysis of Luna Classic. Yesterday, we had what I believed was a triangle. We also had that bull flag in play, but I'm going to remove that for the time being. Basically, we had this triangle in play, and yesterday we just broken out of that triangle. And of course, with every triangle, we had a price target. That price target is 25 cents, which I now expect to hit, of course. And of course, at 25-cent level, ties in perfectly with this fib here, the 0.5 fib. So that's basically a half retracement of this pump that we had 2 days ago now on Luna Classic. And of course, it looks like we're heading there right now within the next few hours on Luna Classic. So when we get to 25 cents, what do I see happening? Well, basically, when we get to this price level, when we get to our price target from this triangle pattern, triangle pattern dictates that price should hit the 25-cent level because of that triangle. When we get there, we want to see hopefully some consolidation. At the moment, we're in this downhill trend. We can basically draw the support like this that we've been following down, and of course we can do that for the resistance as well. Basically, we're following this channel at the moment, and I really do want to keep into this channel. So what I'm really looking for, what I'm looking for is for us to hit this 25 cents region, but of course to remain bullish whatsoever, for further good news, I want to remain above this 25 cents level. And that just ties into this pattern that we saw here, this bull flag, which could still potentially be in play. I'm not 100% excluding it yet. Of course, I do think it's quite unlikely that this bull flag will be in play, just given the overall market conditions, but it's not yet excluded until the price gets to about halfway up the flagpole. At the moment, the halfway up the flagpole is the 0.5 fib. So if we can stay above that 0.5 fib, then just by the rule book, we could still see a bull flag in play. Of course, that is one of the conditions of the bull flag, that we have to stay, that the price doesn't retrace more than 50% of the initial flagpole. So until we get below this fib here at 0.5, then we could still be seeing this bull flag. So this is my bullish case scenario. I'm really looking, at this resistance line here. Basically, if you want to follow along, you can literally just connect these 3 points up here yourself on TradingView on Luna Classic, and just continue the line down until the 25 fib here. And for any bullish price action, I want to see the price kind of not go below that 25 cents level, and eventually to break out through this resistance here. And that's when we could be seeing this bull flag. If we can cross this resistance and not lose this 25 cent level here, then we could see a bullish case scenario. Otherwise, guys, if we do lose this 25 cents level, then we could be heading down further. If we just look in the past, for example, history is our friend here. And basically what we've seen here with Luna Classic has just been this kind of arc where the price has been in this downtrend, you know, over the past 6 days to a week or so here on Luna Classic. And it looks like, you know, something similar is happening. We've come up 80% on Luna Classic. People have been taking profits, you know, and in a bear market in general, these kind of pumps don't last a long time. And basically the price tends to retrace back down and people want to be taking profits wherever they can. So this is what I think we're seeing here. You know, we're just seeing this gradual decline, and that will be, for me, confirmed if we break below this 25 cents level. Like I say, the bullish case for this is that we do keep this 25 cents level and we break this resistance with some momentum and some volume, and then we can see some upwards price movement. And then, so if we do break through that resistance, and the price target is the length of the flagpole up until this first support here, and although it does look a bit over the top, the 54% there, just bear with me a second, I will explain. If we put that there, for example, it becomes a 40% pump, which seems to contradict what I said before. So I will be taking heavy profits on the way up at these fib levels. So if we do break through this resistance, we do see a pump, then I do think 40% is unlikely. Touch wood for all the longs out there. But basically, I will be taking a lot of profits in these fib levels here. So 0.27, as soon as the price does this through the resistance with some momentum, with some volume, I'll be taking a lot of the position out at 0.27 and at 0.292-ish there. And of course, you know, if the price does continue to jet upwards as per this bull flag here, then I will leave a small amount to go to right to the top at the final price target of 35 cents. But yeah, I'll be taking heavy profits at these two fib levels. And if we can't hold this 0.25 level, this 0.5 fib there, then basically I do think we could go all the way down to a complete retracement. Of course, I'm going to be looking for how the price reacts at different fib levels. You know, if we can hold at certain fib levels, 0.618, 0.786, then of course I'll be looking for any consolidation patterns that, you know, might be tradable along the way down. Otherwise, you know, just given the weakness in the markets and everything, I think the final level could be down to the 0.18 on Luna Classic with a full retracement. But yeah, that's basically what I'm watching for in the markets. Of course, Bitcoin's still fairly close to this long-term resistance here. So, you know, I mean, yesterday it came up to touch the resistance pretty quickly. So, you know, if we do see a pump in Bitcoin again, we can once again test the resistance and things can change in a heartbeat. And when I say a heartbeat, you know what I mean? You know, in the space of a few hours, for example, if Bitcoin does touch that resistance, if it does go through, if the markets all of a sudden do a massive turnaround and things start to pump today, later in the stock market, later in Bitcoin, then we could very well see again a pump in Luna Classic and we could be back in business. But otherwise, we're seeing this slow decline at the moment, and until proven otherwise, I do think we're going to be heading back down to a complete retracement. So this is just a warning to you. Obviously, I don't want to get your hopes up too much. If you're looking to hold Luna Classic for the longer term, then of course no time is a bad time to be buying Luna Classic. But if you want the best discount on your Luna Classic, I do think we've got a bit of a way to go down unless we can hold this 25 cents fib. So that's all I have to say, really. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments whether you're long or short on Luna. Of course, if you do like this video, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. And otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching.